how I want to sense him? Because he said, I know that she knows when I'm there because I know that she senses that I'm with her. Do you understand it? Perfect. Do you feel he was a good supportive husband? Because he keeps saying to me, I really loved her, but I definitely could have done a better job with telling her how much I appreciated her. That's why I'm asking you. Do you understand it? Perfect. Okay, good. So he's stepping in. He's saying to me he just wants time to talk to both of you for a couple minutes, okay? Were you planning on spending your life with him? Because he keeps saying to me, I know the plan was to spend our lives together. Things started to change, and then I lost my life. Do you understand that? I don't know what that means. Sometimes that's not about personal. Sometimes it can be about health or emotional things that someone's going through. Do you understand it? So I'm just going to leave it because they're showing me the half personal wall, meaning I'm not allowed to walk past it because it's personal. So as long as you understand what he's saying, and it's all that matters. Do you understand? Okay, good. She needs to know that I'm at peace. I wanted to tell her I was here. I know she knows that I visit her. You've dreamt about him as well? He's saying to me that he's come to you in dreams before. That's how I know that you remember the visitation. Do you understand? Has there just been a few? Or do you wake up and feel like he's there?
Yeah.
Perfect, good. So he's saying to me that he's been visiting you in dream visitation. Okay, so that's how I know you were going to recognize it. So whether it's in the dream state or whether you just feel his presence when you wake up. Do you understand it? Good. So he keeps saying to me that that's where he tries to get your attention the most, besides when you're just feeling him a little bit in and out of the house. Do you understand? Because I feel like that's where you feel him the most. Do you understand? Good, perfect. Tell her how much she means to me. I know after my passing it was really hard on her. They're saying to me, he's been gone for a while, but he hasn't been gone very long. Do you understand him? Perfect, perfect. How long has he been gone?
6 years.
Okay. And what's with the 3 year? What's with the 3 year the month of March? What's with the 3 year the month of March? Because he keeps saying 3, and I don't think it's about the month. You got married in March? Perfect, then that's what it is. Good. But there's something about a third person that he wants to pass the message to as well. Okay, good. So I'm going to leave that because it could be that he wants to start talking about him. So I'm going to leave that for a minute, okay? Because he makes me feel the tie to you. So your anniversary is in March? Perfect. So I kept getting 3, 3, 3. And then he kept saying, no, it's about the other person. Meaning it's okay because it could have just been the double validation. Do you understand it? Good. But he makes me feel like the message goes to the other person that's not here as well. Do you understand? Because it's just the two of you sitting here right now, okay? But he kept saying to me, I've been gone for years, but he wasn't saying how long, so that's why I stopped and asked, and I said, give me some kind of date or something else more specific, and that's when he started to give me the 3, okay? So it's his way of validating that third person, but also the tie of when you got married as far as the March. Do you understand? Okay. I'm asking him what he wants to say about this. I know it was really hard on them after I passed. I needed her to know that I didn't go right away, that I stayed with her. Because I felt I needed to watch over the 3 of them. That's where I was getting the 3. Do you understand it? Perfect. Okay, I'm asking him how long he stayed. I'm being told 3 weeks and 4 days. Okay, good. So that just means that after his passing, he stayed with you guys just for a few weeks until he actually chose the transition as far as the crossover. Even though he had the protection and there were family members watching over and coming back and forth between visitation as well, as far as giving everybody comfort, not only about his passing, but just in general for him as well. Do you understand it? Perfect. So not only was it the comfort given to the family as far as all of you, but that as well, okay? All right, I'm being told I just have 1 more minute with him. I feel like I might come back to you, honey, with this other person, okay? Because I still feel that really strong young male as well. just wanted her to know that I was at peace. I could feel the peaceful wings in front of his chest. He's starting to move out. I'm going to ask him if he can say anything else. He said, I just wanted both of them to know that I loved them. I wanted them to know that I was here. I wanted her to know that I was at peace. And then I wanted to thank her for the years that we did have together. Tell her that I'm sorry that I didn't tell her I appreciated her more. But I know she knows how much I cared for her. Do you understand it? Let her know that I will be here. I'll continue to watch over everybody. And one day I will be able to see her again and let her know that I'll be standing there waiting for her. It's just his way of validating. He'll be there to welcome you to the other side. Do you understand it? Perfect. Good. They're starting to pull their energy out because they're going to try to shift me to somebody else. But I could have went on and on and on and on with them. Now, I never got back to the daughter and the son, but it was just their way of validating as far as the watch over, okay? Because she's pulling their energy out with them. And it just means they were here for support for Frank and Edward, so they're starting to shift as well. That's all, okay? But what I'm going to tell you with them validating about the daughter, and about the birthday, and then the son's birthday as far as the July, and then validating about him being the youngest. It's just their way of giving the guidance, and I know that grandmother is somebody who really watches over your daughter. She topsy-turvy a little bit right now. I feel like she's a really good girl. I just feel like her emotions are a little back and forth right now. Do you understand it? So it's just her way of making me feel that it's going to settle out a little bit. So I feel like you understand it. Do you understand? Okay, perfect. Okay. See who they're moving to me to next. I still feel like